see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stop cold. He got it. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They're out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Frazier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And some room to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the
fires toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Working on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
He's looking to throw. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Longhorn! Fitted in the window for the score. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Floating away. Unleashes one. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, they're after him. At the 35, he's open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wildcats in the hurry up. He's got it. What a cut. Now he's loose. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Powers through the defender. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him in the flat. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. And the Longhorns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Runs through the tackle. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a deep man. And he knocks it away, incomplete, but there's a flag down to get his hand on the ball. He had to run through the receiver's back. I think the flag's going to be on the defense. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Let's go. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. keep it on the ground to start the second half. Spin, still running. And midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Punts it out of the air. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Grabbed in the middle, it's Prince. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle, perfect 3rd down and long execution.
Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. Runs through a tackle. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Frazier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Harris back to pass. Fires to the right. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, out of space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. Time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll they'll stay on the attack from there. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, take